Good morning students. In this video today I will discuss the losses in a transformer. There are four types of losses in a transformer. One is the core loss, that is called the iron loss. Second is the copper loss. Third is the dielectric loss, and fourth is the steel loss. So first of all I will discuss about the core loss or iron loss. The core loss or iron loss occurs in the core of the transformer, and it depends on the two things. One is the hysteresis loss, that is equal to KHF BM. Is the power 1.6 watts per meter square. Here F is the frequency, BM is the magnetic flux density. And second is the eddy current loss, equal to KE F square BM square T square watts per meter cube. The PI, it is the algebraic sum of the hysteresis loss plus eddy current loss, and this loss is called the constant loss. Why? Because the hysteresis loss and eddy current loss occurs in the core of the transformer, and which is static, not variable. So the loss occurs in the core is the constant loss. Second is the copper loss. Copper loss is also called the winding loss. This loss occurs in the primary winding and the secondary winding. In primary winding, the current I1 is the primary current and R1 is the resistance of the primary resistance. I square I1 square R1, it is the power loss in the primary winding. Similarly, in secondary winding, the I2 is the secondary current and R2 is the resistance of the secondary winding. So I square to R2 is the power loss in the secondary side. So total copper loss is the algebraic sum of the primary copper loss plus secondary copper loss, and this loss is called the variable loss. Why? Because this loss occurs in the winding. Next is the dielectric loss. Dielectric loss is induced in the transformer oil. Transformer oil is the oil which is used in the transformer for reducing the heat in the transformer. So the dielectric loss occurs in the transformer oil. Next is the steel loss. Steel loss is the steel loss occurs in the transformer in the yoke of the transformer. So these are the losses of the transformer. Efficiency of a transformer. The efficiency of the transformer is defined as the ratio of the output power to the input power. So efficiency is equal to output power upon input power is equal to output power upon output power plus losses, and losses are iron loss plus copper loss. The output power is V2 I2 cos phi 2, and losses iron loss plus copper loss. Iron loss, Pi is the iron loss, and I square RO2 is the copper loss. For maximum efficiency, the Pi is equal to I square 2 RO2. Pi is the iron loss is equal to I2 square RO2 is the copper loss. So for the maximum efficiency, the iron loss is equal to the copper loss. Voltage regulation of a transformer. The voltage regulation of a transformer is the arithmetic difference, not phasor difference, between the no load secondary voltage VO2 and the secondary voltage V2 on load expressed as percentage on no load voltage, that is percentage voltage regulation O V2 minus V2 upon OV2 into 100, where OV2 is the no load secondary voltage is equal to kV1 and V2 is the secondary voltage on load. So voltage regulation is the variable the voltage from no load to full load in secondary side. The approximate voltage drop in transformer referred to secondary OV2 minus V2 is equal to I2 RO2 cos phi 2 plus minus I2 XO2 sin phi 2. This is the in secondary side. This is the this is the variation of the voltage from no load to full load in secondary side. Here the positive sign is for the lagging power factor and negative sign is for the leading power factor. It may be noted that percentage voltage regulation of transformer will be the same whether primary or secondary side is considered. So condition for zero voltage regulation, VR is equal to I2 RO2 cos phi 2 plus I2 XO2 sin phi 2 upon OV2. The voltage regulation will be zero when the numerator is zero, that is I2 RO2 cos phi 2 plus I2 XO2 sin phi 2 is equal to 0, because tan phi 2 is equal to minus RO2 upon XO2. The negative sign shows the zero regulation occurs at a leading power factor. Its value is given by power factor PF is equal to RO2 upon under root RO2 square plus XO2 square. So cos phi 2 is equal to RO2 upon ZO2.